Welcome back to the Up and About podcast, where we talk mindset, wellness, and self-love for ambitious women. It is officially Love Month, so we are discussing all things self-love, intentional dating, becoming a high-value woman. This episode is so important. Today we are talking about how to truly love yourself, how to enjoy being alone. I'll give you a list of solo date ideas that you can take yourself on, and overall knowing your worth and your value as a woman. I truly believe that self-love is the key to a better quality of life. It impacts your self-worth, your confidence, your opportunities, mental health, physical health, socioeconomic status, lifelong quality relationships, better dating prospects, reducing stress, building resilience, meeting your own needs, fulfilling your own goals, just to name a few, because there are so many more qualities and incredible experiences that self-love can really bring into your life. And by living a more fulfilling life, you're able to give more, be more generous, and inspire the amazing women and relationships around you. As a woman, self-love is absolutely necessary for raising all the standards in everything that you do. And it is so obvious when somebody truly and fully loves themselves. It's inspiring. It gives off a different vibe. They have a different energy. They're typically in the spirit of generosity and giving, and that energy is so contagious. If this is your first encounter with self-love and you're learning how to love yourself, you're on your self-love journey, congratulations. Self-love is a choice. We choose who we want to be. We choose how we want to show up. We choose how we want to present ourselves and become the woman of our dreams. And today is the day that you decide to do that. It's a challenging and fulfilling journey that will give you so much reward, so much transformation in your life. Truthfully, self-love requires doing a lot of things you may not want to do. It requires a lot of discipline. It requires a lot of consistency. There will be days where you don't want to have hard conversations, when you don't want to go to the gym, when you don't want to take care of yourself. There are going to be hard days, especially when you're not feeling motivated. But we need to remember that motivation is fleeting because it's an emotion. It will pass. And so discipline and consistency will always be the key. It will always be our baseline. And if you watch my other videos about confidence, leveling up, you know that we are all about discipline and consistency here. Consistency over perfection always. And becoming a better version of you requires becoming 1% better every single day. You'll find that self-love is associated with a lot of products and consumption, such as treating yourself, going shopping, taking baths, drinking wine. And don't get me wrong, those things are really fun and really soothing, but material things will never compensate for that inner fulfillment, and that is what we are talking about today. On another note, the sooner that you learn that material things will never compensate for your inner fulfillment and won't be able to fill that deep void and is only very temporary, which is why you get addicted to the dopamine hit of shopping, the sooner you can be free from becoming a shopaholic. And girl, I've been there, trust me. I've spent so many years trying to fill that void and buying things that my For You page would recommend constantly. But believe me when I say you don't need those things. And when you fill the void internally, your whole life changes because you don't need those external things to validate the emotion that you're seeking or looking for. All right, let's get into it. Let's talk about the joy of being alone. Enjoying your own company is so extremely powerful because at the end of the day, it's going to be you versus you forever. And so you might as well love the girl in the mirror. You got to look in the mirror and treat yourself like somebody you absolutely adore, somebody you love. That is your bestie. That is your homegirl. That is you, baby. You are going to be with you for the rest of your life. So you might as well enjoy the time with her and embrace her, you know? There's so much research around solitude and enjoying your own company and what that can do for you. Firstly, being alone really helps promote your emotional regulation. It allows for self-reflection, which is crucial for emotional regulation. Giving yourself space to process these emotions and experiences on your own without external influence leads to such amazing and better health. It enhances your creativity. Do you ever find that in peace and solitude and quietness, you get the most craziest ideas? The quiet and the freedom that distracts you from the everyday world, it really promotes creative thinking and problem solving. And it's so funny because I really find that my best and random, most creative ideas come when I'm in the shower. It improves mental well-being. That quality alone time can help you improve your mental well-being by really giving you a break and giving you that space that you need, especially from your everyday demands, your everyday responsibilities. This can really help you reduce stress, especially if you go on walks on your own and breathe that fresh air simultaneously. Carving out time specifically for you allows you even more mental and emotional space to really fill your cup. It helps you strengthen your self-identity. That solitude helps you with introspection. It helps you understand your beliefs, your values, your stance, your personal preferences away from being influenced by others. It helps you with mindfulness and peace. Walks are also so amazing for this, but especially if you go on a walk and see a beautiful mountain or the ocean or the lakes, just that scenery and that presence really facilitates more mindfulness and really helps you become more in tune with your body and your nervous system. And last but not least is that mental restoration. The peace and quiet of solitude after such a long day helps so much with cognitive overload and is so rejuvenating in terms of organizing the rest of your day and mentally preparing for social interactions. This week, as a practice, I really want to challenge you to do a nature walk. You've just heard the benefits of spending time alone, but being able to practice this mindfulness on a nature walk will help you be more cognizant and more aware, and most importantly, present. And choose somewhere that is extremely calming and relaxing to you. It could be on a beach, on a trail, near the ocean. After going on that walk, I want you to journal about everything you've noticed. Ideally, when you're on this walk, take some time, maybe 20 to 30 minutes, to just observe without no music, without no podcasts, without no audiobook. Just observe your feelings, observe the sights, observe the sounds, observe your breathing, observe the thoughts that come and go, and let your mind wander. Observe how your hands feel, if they're cold, if they're warm. Can you feel your heart rate? Small things like this really increases your connection with your body and your mind and your spirit. And when I was younger, I'd always wonder, why do old people just like sitting on benches in parks? Like, I don't get it. Wouldn't they rather hang out with their friends or family or do something else? And over the years, I've really appreciated more just sitting on a bench and observing the sights, observing the ocean, feeling the sun and the wind on my face, and being present and appreciative and grateful for this moment. It's just incredible what it does for your mind and your soul, letting the moment sink in. And girl, I know you're a busy girl, okay? You need this. You need to relax and sit down for an hour. And I know you need to hear this, but relaxing is probably one of the most productive and healthiest things you can do for your well-being. And it will pay off in the long run because we do not want to burn out. Let's talk about solo date ideas. Again, the purpose of doing this is to spend time with yourself, encourage that self-connection, encourage that self-exploration, that self-acceptance. Get to know yourself, date yourself. Becoming your own best friend takes a lot of effort, energy, and time. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of commitment. Just like the way that you fulfill other relationships with other people, being able to do that for yourself increases the way that you can give. Why? Because it gives you a much better understanding of who you are, your needs, what makes you happy, what makes you fulfilled, and you're able to better communicate this to other people as well. Solo dates are so much fun and gives you a sense of a more fulfilled life because, girl, life is not all about work and career, okay? Living a very meaningful and fulfilled life requires a lot of love. It requires a lot of people. So make time to schedule at least 2 solo dates a month in your calendar and carve that time out for you. Alrighty, if you're a foodie, a self-guided tour in your city would be incredible. You can even map down and write down your favorite places and recommendations for your friends afterwards. Savor the tastes, the flavors, the textures. And finding some hidden local spots are so much fun, especially speakeasies. Those are gems. Attend a pottery class or some kind of creative class, like making flowers, like making bouquets. I recently tried a DIY perfume class and that was amazing, and it really inspired me to want to learn how to make candles, so I ended up getting a DIY candle kit. Pottery class, painting class, cuisine class, baking class, macaroon classes. Ooh, classes are amazing. Oh my gosh, having a home spa night, light some candles, have a luxurious bath, put on your favorite jazz music, and watch your favorite girly TV shows. Amazing. That just sounds like everything I need right now. Visit a big museum or art gallery. This will easily take you hours of your day just getting really engrossed in the art, the history. It'll make you feel inspired. It'll educate you. You'll learn a lot of new things. And a lot of galleries also switch up their exhibits every season, so You can always make a routine out of it. Going to the movie theater alone is always so much fun. Exploring a new city or a new neighborhood. For example, acting like a tourist in a new city, exploring parks, ice cream places, dessert places, happy hour spots. I love doing this in very luxurious and wealthy communities as well. I love seeing the architecture and the houses, and that's always super inspiring to really see what's out there in your own city and to know that that is a possibility that exists and somebody in the same city has it as you. Ooh, nothing more motivating. Visit a botanical garden. This can be very relaxing and calming, but also invigorating. There's probably a lot of amazing scents and flowers and plants that you've never experienced or seen before. Attend a live performance, whether it's a concert, a theater production, a ballet, dance performance, comedy show. Live performances are always so much fun, and also it teaches you a lot about yourself. I did not know that I would like improv shows, but they're actually really funny, and I've attended a couple over the past couple of years, and you never know when you like something if you never try it. Take a day trip. You can always see a new city 1 or 2 hours away, take a little road trip, or visit an island. If you live somewhere where there's an island close by and you need to take a boat ride or a ferry ride, those are always so much fun to do and play local tourist as well. Try a new fitness class. There's so much to do. Pilates, bar, martial arts, self-defense, yoga, spin. There's so many options. Something I do want to try this year is boxing. I've never done that other than in high intensity interval classes, but something that's very challenging can also be rewarding, and you'll also learn something new about yourself. Oh my gosh, visiting a library and bookstore. Spend hours in there easily, browsing through new books, finding new artists, reading classics. And typically bookstores always have really cute home decor and magazines and snacks and candles, and I typically get lost there too. You can take a coffee date, you can try a new cafe, spend time reading, journaling, take your laptop, do some work. And for the spiritual gals, you can also attend a retreat, a mindfulness retreat, yoga retreat, take a weekend to relax, meet new people. I'm sure after that weekend you will come back feeling like a whole new person. When you try one of these solo date ideas, oh my gosh, please let me know how it goes. I'm really curious to see what you try this month. February is the month of love, especially self-love, so it would be amazing to see what you learn about yourself. We definitely need to talk about understanding your value and your self-worth. Your self-worth is the intrinsic value that you assign to yourself, despite anybody else's opinions, despite any external influence or circumstance. It shows that you really believe in yourself. You believe in your own value as a woman, and that is not based on external achievements, where you live, appearance, approval of others, affluence, association. The difference between self-worth and self-esteem is that self-esteem can be impacted by those things. It could fluctuate based on your accomplishments, your achievements, the challenges in your life that you've overcome. Self-worth is more stable. It is the key to self-acceptance. Understanding your worth beyond your accomplishments is so important, especially as a woman. Your self-worth is not just based on your job title or your career, but your heart, your kindness, your creativity, your gentleness, your generosity, your femininity, your softness. Feminine energy is powerful, especially because this is something that you are born with. Your character, who you are, your ability to feel emotions deeply. That is extremely, extremely valuable. Unfortunately, a lot of us high-achieving women are told to neglect our feminine energy and instead embody masculine qualities and masculine energy because that is what is needed to be competitive and to succeed. And that's really what it is. Achievements come from masculine energy. And if you want to go more in depth about this topic, I have a whole video based on how to radiate feminine energy and the amount of value and impact it has when you do that. Having self-worth means setting those boundaries. You know when to say no, you know your needs. You have the courage to say no, personally and professionally. You put your needs first. You know your limits, you know your capacity. and that gains respect from other people. Self-worth breeds self-compassion. Failure and suffering in this life is inevitable. There will be moments where you're not your best or you make a mistake, and that's okay. Self-worth allows you to have that compassion for yourself and know that you did do your best, you did try. You can build that resilience and try again. It's knowing that you did the best you could with the information you had at the time, and accepting and forgiving your younger self for those mistakes, and having the peace and the courage to also move forward. Self-worth and relationships is everything because it allows you to get treated the way that you know you should, leaving one-sided friendships, knowing when things aren't reciprocated, allowing help, allowing yourself to receive princess treatment from a man. Having the mindset of worthiness and knowing that you deserve the best. It allows you to also overcome comparison. There can be one piece of content and two people with different self-worths will interpret this piece of content differently. One person with high self-worth can look of a photo of a very wealthy and beautiful woman and be inspired by that, whereas the other person that doesn't have a lot of self-worth might be envious or jealous, or start having negative self-talk or comparison. It is really the difference between being inspired and being envious. High self-worth, high self-esteem, high self-love breeds amazing socioeconomic and career opportunities. Being able to be okay with negotiating a higher salary because you know that's in your ballpark, and knowing that you're worth more than the current salary they're offering. Being able to articulate your value and your contribution and speaking up for yourself is also so important. If you are a creative entrepreneur or in the process of building your own brand, self-worth is so crucial to your career. Creating for the sake of art that is authentic to you and finding fulfillment and expression in that, rather than creating content based for the algorithm and playing that game for the majority of your artistic endeavors, is so important. Especially because you'll find that the wealth and the money come along the journey that is fully authentic and honest, and allows you to be in the mindset of service and impact and helping other people really change their lives. All right, my girlies, I hope that this episode really helped you and really helped you discover the importance of self-love, self-worth, and really spending time alone. I hope that you have an amazing week, and please, again, if you do try one of the solo date ideas, let me know and connect with me. We have a community on Instagram at Up About Podcast, and my personal is Isabel at YZOBEL. I'm so glad to be part of your self-love journey. I'm so happy you're here, and I hope you have an amazing love month. I'm excited for the episodes to come in the next couple of weeks, so stick around.